Where else on earth do you have a site like that? Where else? Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I am Dan. We're exploring the world city by city as seen through Google Maps and Google Street View. Today we are in Dubai, a city I've been very excited to explore, sitting here on the Arabian Gulf, right on the water, and what a special place this is. I cannot wait to get on the ground. Let's just drop right in and start this tour. Let's start down here by the famous Burj Al Arab. We'll head in that direction. All right, we're on the ground here. Beautiful day out next to one of the most stunning hotels in the world. Look at this little interesting vehicle full of people there. Lovely day out here, really well adorned here with all these trees, super lush. Let's head out. This is a large city. About 3.3 million, around 4 million in the metropolitan area. Oh my goodness, I have been looking forward to this. One of the most requested videos so far, and it's going to be a good one. Look at this view already. On the beach here, lovely, stunning location, great vacation place. In the distance, you know where we're headed. We'll get there in a minute. Let's keep heading out to the hotel here. This is just one of the most unique places. I remember this was completed back in 1999. I remember seeing a picture of this as 15 years ago. And I was just like, what in the world is it? I didn't know, I don't think I'd even heard of Dubai. Yeah, I was a young guy. But I just didn't know what it was. I was like, where is this place? Oh, look at this. We're up in the helipad. Of course, it has a helipad. One of the features here. Stunning views out here. Unbelievable views. Look at that. There's the Burj Khalifa in the distance. Tallest tower in the world, and boy, you can really get a sense of the scale of it, especially compared to its neighbors there, which are all, a number of them, super talls, large buildings. Here's some of these epic ground reclamation projects here. And what an amazing place. More buildings in this direction, obviously. We'll see a little bit of this. You can actually move around up here. Very well mapped. I'm loving these views already. Wow. It has one of the most unique atriums I've ever seen too. I don't know if we can get inside here. Oh yeah. Not the best image here, but my goodness, isn't this is the inside of that hotel. So neat with this color gradient going up. What a truly special place. I looked up once, I heard it was expensive, and I was like, well, how expensive could it really be? And I think rooms start at like $1,500. It's very, very expensive. And goodness, look at these dual massive pools out there. What a place. Oh my goodness, there's so much to see here. There's a giant water park. Where should we go? Let's see. All right, we'll go down one of these streets here. Not fully mapped, but really well mapped. Kind of dusk views here. There's the hotel in the distance. Very calm and peaceful out. Really beautiful place. This is a major center for trade and a transportation hub for cargo and passengers. And also, of course, a center for tourism, real estate. All these buildings look super nice around here, don't they? Some shopping here, or stores, dental clinic. All right. Not a lot of people walking around. Lots of cars out, of course. Is that a bicyclist? Oh, yeah. Pretty flat out here in this part, I think. Everything looks, I don't know, just quite pristine. A lot of it looks brand new. All this looks brand new to me. Obviously some new stuff going up too. Wow. Oh, we just arrived in a different day, it looks like. A little brighter out. Take a right turn here. A bank here on the right. This land, this part of the world, has been inhabited going way back. It's very ancient. I read that they did some archaeological digs and so forth, and they found Iron Age tools and weaponry dating back to 1100 BC, as well as all kinds of ceramics from all throughout that era. New places going up here. Big mosque up here on the left. Very nice. Even that looks brand new to my eyes. I'm not sure how old that might be, but sure looks new. What an exciting city. It must be pretty neat to live here. It's definitely a city I really want to visit someday. It's right near the very tippy top of my list of places in the world. I don't want to die and not get here. I gotta see this in person. And we're not even in, much of the exciting place, but it's still really neat to see. Let's pop up and get a view of some of that main stretch here. We'll see a little bit of everything, but let's get across here beyond Dubai Creek. And here's what we've all seen in the photos and videos, of course. The main drag. Look at all these towers. My goodness, several still under construction here at the time of this photograph. Just surrounded by epic super talls. And of course there's the Burj Khalifa, which we'll get over there in a minute. Some really wild looking buildings too. I mean, look at this one. My goodness. Really diverse kind of designs all throughout it. And then some more, standard looking things. Nothing wrong with this building, but it looks like it could exist in almost any city. But then some of these look, you really can't find some of these designs anywhere else in the world. Very one of a kind. I think this is the public transport here. This is the new train system I don't know if it was completed, but it is certainly running. Maybe they're still expanding it. New buildings going up there. But it's a really nice, I don't know if it's a monorail, but some sort of train system. Just zooming down the street. What a cool place. Interesting. Well, I was reading that it was not very highly populated for a long time. It was a small pearling village. They did a lot of pearling in this part of the world. Fishing, that kind of thing. Islam came to the region right in the middle of the 7th century. And, yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it was spread through this part with the Umayyad Caliph. And, wow. Goodness, these are epic. Again, here's that train system. Just keep cruising down this stretch. Little twin towers there. But it stayed just a pretty small town. It gets mentioned a few times in history books from the era, but it was really nothing too special. Its proximity to water was always important as a trading place near other nations around here. And then, of course, it signed with the General Maritime Treaty of 1820, along with other, they're called crucial states, and essentially giving the power to the United Kingdom to control the area and the seas. And yeah, it was back in the British colonial times. And so back in 1892, basically Britain controlled much of this part of the world, including Dubai. I heard there's a major fire back here back in 1896. Terrible, just super destructive, knocking out half the buildings. Of course, this town at the time was still just, a tiny fraction of this. A few thousands of people. That's it. Emirates Towers. These are neat places. See if we can get a close-up view of them. These were some of the first large towers around. I remember seeing photos of these before a lot of the other ones were built. What a unique sight all of this is. Looks like a clock tower up on that one. Interesting. I read it slowly grew, though, throughout the 20th century. And then oil was discovered all through this region in the early 1900s. And it wasn't actually discovered in Dubai's territory out in their waters until 1966. And of course, this brought a massive boom to the city. Tons of infrastructure, tons of foreign workers came in, foreign investment. The city just expanded dramatically in just a few years. Oh, love these buildings here. I remember watching this one go up. I follow along on skyscraper forums, and there's just exciting times when some of these buildings were going up. This one, something about that I always liked. So impressive, so massive. Neat. Definitely gonna have to get here someday and just walk around these places. Alright, we're gonna head towards the Burj Khalifa here. Slowly make our way there. Some new place going up here. Not too big, it looks like. Yeah. Wow. What a place. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to go in this tunnel. Kind of a neat tunnel, but I feel like I'm missing a lot of what I want to see here. Alright, let's get out of that. It's interesting. A tunnel runs under there. It's hard to even see the tower here, but there it is, Burj Khalifa. Tallest tower in the whole world. Still holding the title, basically 10 years later. It was completed in 2010. And there it is. My goodness. Just take that in. Huge place. And it's next to, they built this amazing fountain works here. This big lake. Really impressive fountains here. I think it's like the same people who designed some of the fountain in Vegas or something. I think I read that somewhere. Could be wrong. Obviously amazing fountains here. I'm not sure if they hold a record or anything for display, but you can almost see it in motion here, or clearly you can see it going as we move along here. Huge display. Everyone coming out to check it. Tons of people out and about just enjoying this nice evening. Looks very comfortable out. Nobody looks too warm, too cold. Some short sleeves and pants, that kind of thing. I'd love to be hanging out with these friends here, just enjoying this. Very diverse group of people here too, I might say. Looks like I'm seeing all kinds of ethnicities and ages and just real gathering place. Wow. I mean, where else on earth do you have a site like that? Where else? Man. Interesting. Dubai Opera? Ooh, okay. All kinds of arts and culture around here. Let's get on this road here. Oh, look at this. It looks like, are they completing it here in this photograph? I'm not sure. Maybe. Kind of looks like it's under construction there. So many cranes in the air. My impression is the pace of construction has slowed down a bit since it maybe peaked back in 8 years ago or something. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. but obviously there's tons of stuff still going up. I mean, it's one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Back to its history. So I read that then, shortly after, unrelated I think to the discovery of oil, but maybe it played a part, but the United Kingdom basically pulled out of the region as they tried to kind of wrap up much of their colonial presence in the world. So they left in 1968, and that left a power vacuum here. I always love this tower here. I think this caught fire at one point. Pretty sure I remember that, but obviously it was fixed and stuff. So I left a power vacuum and some confusion over just who owned what territories exactly. Some of it was settled, but Dubai was not very clear. And so several of the Emirates, those trucial states, they formed a union, like 6 of them, back in 1971, July 18th of 1971. And they became the United Arab Emirates. And that's who they are still today, then. This is so neat. Let's just keep moving around some of these highways. Wow. Everywhere you go. I mean, I live in a medium-sized city in the U.S., Pittsburgh. And just any one of these buildings would almost be the tallest building in our city. That's not quite true, but many of these buildings, if just one of these went up, it would be the absolute talk of the town. And here is just endless, epic. Many super talls. Oh, I love these twins. I remember them going up. Yeah, I don't even know the names of many of these. I remember Princess Tower, remember that one? Couple others. It'd be so fun to just drive all through here, or get on a scooter, bicycle through some of these paths. Look at that reflection off the Burj Khalifa. That's so epic. Dubai is actually, I was reading, it's a constitutional monarchy. So it is, it's partially elected, or people vote, but they vote, they don't of course vote for the monarchy. It's been actually the same family, the Maktoum family, has been in power since 1833, which is a pretty long run. Let's pop up. All right, let's get down by the water. Maybe we should check out some of these massive, again, land reclamation projects. Here's the world. As you can see, if you're not familiar with this, they've created islands representing the entire world. just unbelievable. Australia there. You can kind of make out North America, Nebraska. There's palaces here. Michael Schumacher, he has an island. Okay, there it is. So I guess they're selling these to, who knows, investors or private owners. Not all of them complete, obviously. I'm also not sure when these photographs were taken here. I don't know if we can see any of this. Let's try. Well, I think we're inside one of those buildings, perhaps. It's hotels and that kind of thing, but maybe even some private residences. This one's really epic here, the Palm Jumeirah. This one is so neat. Let's get in here. Maybe we'll just go down this main stretch. It's hard to grasp the scale of this whole thing. I mean, we're all, this entire area here is all man-made, formerly part of the sea, wholly constructed. And what a great job they did here. It just looks, again, pristine, beautiful. Let's get down here. I want to check out this. There's this hotel here at the end. Where is that? Atlantis. There it is. Atlantis, the Palms. Really nice hotel. You'll see this in a lot of photographs of Dubai. There it is. Cool place. I haven't looked up the cost of rooms here. I'm going to assume they are very expensive still. Not sure if they're as expensive as that other place, but this is so awesome in here, though. What a fun place. Great tourist destination. Or I suppose even if you were coming here for business, this would certainly be a fun hotel to stay at. But I think this is all obviously, you know, this is for tourists. Coming here for a fun time. And it sure looks like it, doesn't it? Interesting. Let's get down here by the water if we can. Oh yeah, Crescent Road, okay. There's the view out to the Arabian Gulf, the Persian Gulf. I'm not sure which one's favored there. Arabian, Persian? I've heard it both ways. Beautiful drive all along here. Great place to go for a jog, I'm sure, out there by the water. Or, again, a long bike ride. That'd be so fun. Well, you get the gist of that, I think. The scale of this all is just hard to fathom. Here's a huge hotel going in there. My goodness. And then definitely out here, these are a lot more private residences, each with their own private, beach view. You could park a boat, pull a boat right up to your house, perhaps. At least a small boat. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All kinds of neat things. Marina Beach. Let's drop into one of these random photographs. Ooh, nighttime view of the city here. Definitely come out of here at night. That'd be neat. Absolutely. Blue Water Islands. Here's a huge power plant. This whole development here is impressive, right? Look at all of this is surrounded by water. Jumeirah Islands. This stuff is just, there's just nowhere like this, I swear, in the world. Maybe slightly like it, just nothing at this scale. Everywhere else in the world is compared to here, I feel like. That's not quite true again, but many other places are called like, it's like a baby Dubai, or it'll be like Dubai in 30 years, or it's the next Dubai. But this is Dubai, and this is a skyline rivaled only by a handful of cities in the world. Yeah, just a handful. It's a really, really special place. My goodness. Yeah. Impressive development here. I'm really impressed with their use of, this is all very dry land, desert land here. So anywhere that's green, that just takes a lot of effort. It's not by accident. Here's their huge port. Part of it right on the edge here, a little bit kind of inland here. Massive scale to this whole port. Look at all these container ships. Container boat. Well, here's the ships. All lined up, unloading and loading. This whole terminal here, this must be new. Looks like nothing's even here. Or maybe it's being redeveloped, I'm not sure. Now here's another development, very similar to the last one we saw. I guess it's not completed yet. Maybe this photograph's just old, because if that picture looks like it's more completed. I wonder if we can see any of that. Barely. No, not really. I'm not sure if that's online yet. Legoland Dubai. Alright, this is always where I was wanting to go to Legoland as a kid. My family never took me. I was always jealous of my friends who got to Legoland. Cool, they have one here. So envious of that little kid. Awesome. I don't actually see any Legos here, but I'm sure they're all around us. Looks brand new, really nice. All kinds of fun here. Smurf Village. That's a good time. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, there's Abu Dhabi down there. I'm going to get there in a future video. And Sharjah, I'm gonna get there in another video too. Those will be separate times. Let's check out more of kind of everyday part of town. Big trucks there. Kind of industrial zone. Must have some of the biggest industrial zones, I would think, just to support this whole construction ecosystem. Bicyclist out. Can't imagine the amount of people it takes to put together the scale of this development. Just millions of people. Concrete, steel, fuel. Looks like there's some housing here on the right. Tons of buses. People staying cool in the shade as much as possible. Obviously it gets quite warm here during the peak heat hours. Some boats up in here. Oh yeah. There's some of the royal family right there. You've probably seen them around. Even though they're blurred, I still recognize some of those faces, I think. Oh, what's that? Oh, volleyball. Okay. Tons of sports, I'm sure, here. Not the most fun part of town, but I'm sure a ton of people work all in here. Worth seeing, for sure. Yeah, industrial area. Huge. All kinds of businesses all through there. Interesting. Ooh, a palace. Police academy. What else can we see here? Heli Dubai. Oh, you can take a helicopter tour. That would be... I bet it's expensive, but... my goodness, that would be neat. Police academy. Dubai is known also for having some of the coolest police cars. I've seen I think they have a Ferrari police car or something like that. Obviously, there's the Burj Al Arab in the distance there. New construction on the right. I read that they bought one of those. They already decided to get one of those cyber trucks from Tesla. Gonna make that into a police car here. That will be cool to see. Absolutely. Some of these places in here just look too fun. Really fancy too, of course. A lot of it. Which is not a criticism, it's just probably expensive, I'm assuming. Uh-oh, I've gotten lost here. Just wander through here for hours. Come up here, get a bite to eat, enjoy this beautiful view. Where are we going here? We can really just go all through here. Tempted to keep going, but all right, maybe that's the end of it. Okay, pretty neat. Huge pools here. Madinat, Jumeirah. Yeah, this definitely looks like a royal area here. Some of these palaces and that kind of thing, or ultra millionaires, I'm sure. Not that we can see much, but that's where they are back there. Can't blame them. That's where I'd go. Perfect view on the water. Living in an amazing place like this. That'd be pretty neat. If any of you watching this live in Dubai or have been here, let me know what some of your favorite places are. Some of the cool parts of town. Where should I come if I visit here? Let's pop up. Just a couple more places. I know we haven't seen too much, but I could spend hours here, but can't make a video too long here. Dubai Marina walk. Let's go down this way. Oh, I mean, what a view. It's so cool. I love just the endless distant towers. Nice. This looks all residential in here. This twisting tower. I remember this one going up. Some photo stitch errors there, but still really neat. Seen this flag everywhere. Good colors. I like this, solid, bold colors. Nice light coming in here. Man. I don't know what to say. It's just wholly impressive. Makes me excited about the future. It really does. I do. Oh. Don't you wish you could get a peek at the future sometimes? Like, I just want to see the world 100 years from now or something. I always think that. I bet it looks like an awesome version of this. Even, all the more impressive. Whoa, look at this. I Heart Dubai Aquafun Water Park. Okay. Let's get another beach view. Oh, whoa, we're getting knocked over here by a wave. Yes. Fantastic. That's a good time. It's pretty solid waves there. I'm kind of impressed. Ooh, looks like a nice, great time out here. Bunch of people gathering, enjoying the sunset. All these tan buildings along this stretch. That's interesting. Family fun activities there. Huge cranes building something out here. Not quite sure what that is. Oh, that's all part of... Oh, wow, look at this. Giant Ferris wheel here. I didn't know this was here. Where's that Ferris wheel? I don't see it. I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's behind that tree there. Epic nighttime views here again. Could easily picture myself just hanging out here, enjoying the cool night. That'd be a blast. All right, one more place. One more view. Something to take this all in. This has been such a pleasure. Let's just go down this main road one more time here. Different stretch of it. Goodness. How great are these views, right? You can really just picture yourself here. 2014, 2015. Not a lot of change there. Yeah, one building there popping up. Boop. I've seen some large, 10-year-long animations of development in Dubai. I think Google's put them out even, you can see these time-lapse satellite images, and the development is shocking. It's just so impressive. Wow. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of great events here in the coming decades here. Maybe the Olympics someday, World Cups, and all kinds of things like that. Movies shot here. Remember that scene in Mission Impossible? You remember that one? With Tom Cruise flying out one of these windows? That was insane. Took your breath away. I think a lot of that was real too. It was insane. Yeah. What a place. Let's end it here. That was awesome. For now, I'm going to add to my map. If you enjoyed this, check out some of my other videos. I've been all around the world here. I think well over 120 places at this point. Dubai. And this is a special New Year's edition, so Happy New Year's, Happy 2020. I hope to keep exploring the world a whole lot in the coming year. Lots more to see. I feel like I've seen a bunch, but Then I see a map and it's like, well, I haven't seen hardly any of it. Barely been to Pakistan, India, goodness. All kinds of things I need to see. For now though, it's on my map. There it is. Check out some of my others in the region and, again, all around the world. Alright, till next time.